Alright, welcome back to Metal Gear Solid. Airplane noise, of course.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No. There's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
Why was there an airplane noise there? Nothing even happened.
Liquid.
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site.
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the President will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the President's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about the new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the President will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion. All for money.
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox-Die vaccine in our demands.
Fox-Die. It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true that it affects older people first.
Thank you for
Mantis
expositing
might
so
not
we
have
understand
been
what's going
affected
on,
because he
Ocelot.
wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with amphetamine and adrenaline levels in the blood. They deployed a product still in development into live combat. No surprise it was unreliable. They must have been desperate.
In any case, have you heard from your friend Colonel Sergei Golukovich at Spetsnaz yet?
Yes, but why did you refer to him like that? It's almost as if you were talking to the player.
He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? That Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
Maybe so, but he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we joined forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here. It's going to be a long war.
We could still escape.
We have the new nuclear power, and we're going to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? Fighting the whole world? From here, we can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar and totally immune to interception. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
But boss, what about your promise to Colonel Gulukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, you can call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
Boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden? If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
This is why I love Ocelot. He doesn't play for any team other than his own or Big Boss. Like, he sees Snake there, he just don't care.
What should we do with that woman?
And it's pretty hard not to see
Want me to
Snake.
kill
I can
her?
see him right now.
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her.
All Liquid has to
We'll
do is
keep
look to the
her
left.
as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
And he's about to have a whole conversation here, and
Snake,
no one hears him
I
somehow.
found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So, how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see, the override system that the president was talking about, it can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
You need the keys for input. 3 of them.
But I only have the one. Where are the others?
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
The cool thing about this is that
It's a
shape
material
memory
that
alloys actually
changes
do
shape at
exist.
different temperatures.
I don't know if it
The key
works.
is made
I don't know
of
if anyone's ever used
This
it like
card
this,
key?
but
Yeah.
shape memory alloys
The
actually do
card
exist,
key
and they are pretty
changes
neat.
shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input.
Did he really need his binoculars for this?
There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. You input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After
Gotta
you
love
insert
how
the key into the module,
Liquid and
a hard
Ocelot are
disk
literally
reads
just
the
standing around not
information
doing
contained on
anything.
it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system, and it's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake. Who's that?
The bullet made an airplane noise. Just gonna point that out there.
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
So yeah, we dropped our all-important key. Let's go get it back, shall we? Everyone's still all knocked out from when we knocked them out last time. So, let's go. It fell in the drainage ditch. We saw that. There's a way you can just kind of cheat, go down there, keep dropping down. If you drop down all the way, obviously you will die, so don't do that, please. We'll just use the stairs. It's not as exciting as dropping down, but, you know, still works. So, there's a few places that this can be. It can be either, in here, like in the drainage ditch. It can be, I really hope it's in the drainage ditch, because that's the easiest way, and it's the least time-consuming way. I'm really, really hoping it's in here. It's not looking like it. There is one other place that it could be, and that is a mouse came in here and took it. Or a rat, I don't know, whichever one, doesn't really matter. And if that's the case, there is a kind of little mouse's hole over here. But before we do that, let's just check over here. First we're going to want to throw a chaff. That did not work. I'm fairly certain the chaff just went right in the water. So let's throw that chaff on solid ground. And now let's check it out. Of course it was a time bomb. Ocelot, come on.
Snake, did you find the card key?
No, it's not here.
Don't be ridiculous. You saw it fall into the drainage ditch, didn't you? The drainage ditch. Isn't there something odd about it?
No, there are a lot of big rats, though.
That's it, Snake. A rat must have eaten it.
Now who's being ridiculous?
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility. Rats eat all sorts of things. There's nothing unusual about that.
So this is really annoying, trying to kill this fucking mouse. I don't know what it is, it's just super annoying. Alright, so, we should probably get rid of that time bomb. Oh, Ocelot, trying to blow us up yet again. So what I've done is I've actually had to restart everything because I didn't want to have to deal with that mouse. So yeah, I just did it the normal way that doesn't involve the mouse or the rat. Sorry, I keep saying mouse. So now we have the PAL key again. Yeah, I'd say if it's that you have to get the rat to do it, find a way to kill yourself and redo it. Hopefully it'll be in the drainage ditch. Drainage ditch? Is that what I said? Drainage ditch. But yeah, it's pretty easy. The mouse, I just really don't like rat. Sorry. The rat, I just really don't like dealing with. But now that we have the PAL key, hopefully we can save the world from Metal Gear Rex. And I'll never really understand why there's a separation in between these two areas. And there's some cameras you gotta worry about in this next room, so every time you come in here, you gotta kind of be quick about it.
You got the card key back. Good job. Now hurry to the control room.
Thanks, Miller. I always like it when Miller praises you. It makes me feel good. I love Miller. So we're going to throw down some chaff. The good thing about this is that the route into this room always gives you chaff, so you'll never really run out. So first what we need to do is input it on the left, which is the room temperature key. And next, of course, we're going to have to find some way to heat the card up and freeze the card. I don't know. I'll have to think really long and hard how to do that.
Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.